Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
So you actually addressed it,
Right.
tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening.
No.
I'm loyal as
Right.
I really am.
Right.
And when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's another human being who put all of his hope into trying to make it work. So you got to try.
Y'all, not Jeannie Mai calling Jeezy out for lying about their divorce. It's been a hot minute since Jeezy filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai, and he is finally speaking up about the divorce. But Jenny's trying to expose his lies. Jeezy recently had a sit-down interview with Nia Long where he claimed he fought for his marriage and that they went to therapy. But Jenny is trying to expose this, claiming that Jeezy never went to therapy, even though she begged him for days. Y'all, Jenny is out here trying to expose all the lies of Jeezy, and y'all won't believe how she's trying to say that Jeezy's been playing in our faces the entire time. Was he planning to divorce her for years?
You know, it was just always instances where I just knew that this wasn't going to work out for me, right? So I had to figure out how to change without losing everything.
All right, y'all, let's dive into this juicy tea. Okay, so
all right, guys, welcome to class. Y'all know what time it is. It's Nosy Ninja News Day, and we got to keep up with this. And guys, we got the tea. We got the whole tea, so let's get started. Let's get straight right in.
So Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are back in the spotlight, and this time they're serving up some spicy, piping hot tea about their divorce drama. Now, after what felt like an eternity of silence, Jeezy is finally spilling the tea about his divorce from Jeannie Mai. And guess what? He's claiming that he tried to fight for the marriage even after Jeannie cheated on him. Yeah, y'all, you heard that right. It seems like Jeezy couldn't keep his secret any longer, and he decided that it was high time he shared his side of the story to the world. Now, as y'all probably know,
So what did she think, y'all? Did she think she was a sister? She thought she was with this black love where because black love is you get to let the sisters do whatever they want. They get to cheat, they get to do all this, and you're supposed to sit there and coddle them and shit. So that's what she thought. You cheated, sis. You cheated, sis. You cheated. And we married, and this is why I tell you I stay out of the marriages, because now you're expected to sit there and work on your marriage with a cheater. Proceed.
by now, Jeannie Mai was just as shocked as we were when she got hit with divorce papers. She had no clue that it was coming. And when Jeezy hit her with those divorce papers out the blue, it's safe to say that she was caught off guard and thrown for a loop. Jeezy's sudden divorce move.
Piles of paperwork and no time for strategic HR? Let Bob clear up your to-do list. Say hi.
Left people scratching their heads, and we were all furious. It seemed like he didn't bother to have an honest conversation with Jenny before making that bold divorce declaration. Y'all, the whole saga has been an emotional roller coaster that has left fans absolutely shook because there has been so much back and forth. We were initially team Jenny because she looked like an innocent victim who was blindsided by the divorce news. Fans rallied behind her, showing support for the tough spot she found herself in. I mean, a couple of days before he filed, she made a cute post on Instagram celebrating the success of his new book. She said,
I bet she did, because she knew she was absolutely wrong. She was absolutely wrong, bro. And she was on the back end of the leverage in the relationship.
today I celebrate a remarkable milestone achieved by my husband, Jeezy, whose memoir Adversity for Sale has soared to the New York Times bestsellers list. This moment isn't just a testament to your literary skills, baby, but a recognition of your ability to inspire through the power of storytelling. I'm endlessly grateful for your voice in this world. Honored to walk beside you, my love. Well, just when you thought that things couldn't get any crazier, we found out that Jeezy had been keeping the divorce bombshell under wraps for months. Can y'all believe that? Well, surprisingly, Jeezy had those divorce papers tucked away since June, and they were all signed, sealed, delivered, well, notarized. And he was living a double life, acting like the perfect husband and dad to Jeannie and their adorable daughter Monaco, while secretly making divorce plans. Well, fans were shocked at how devious Jeezy might be, especially considering he was the one that influenced Jenny to change plans for her life before they.
No, he ain't influenced shit. And because you used to putting your business all out there, putting your tea all out there, and he was behind the scenes, that don't make him devious and sneaky. All right? It make him private, right? You don't gotta put your business all out there. Proceed.
They got together, Jeannie had her reservations about marriage and having kids. But once Jeezy came into her life, she did a complete 180-degree turn. It's like he had this magical power to make her see things.
Yeah, magical power. Ain't no magical power. Then y'all try to play the sole victim, like, oh, he just fell into his arms and he get out of here, yo. She's seen an opportunity to elevate in life because if she had a marriage, remember her ex-boyfriend wanted to marry and he wanted to have a baby and she didn't want to do that because he was equal to her. That was her match. That was where she was supposed to build. She went reaching for the stars. That was her. That's her. She's not a victim.
His way, and it's clear she made some serious sacrifices to make the relationship work.
We're grown. We're in our 40s. And what I think is that God somehow managed our timing so that we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships. And we really worked on ourselves to really understand what healthy love is like.
But then we found out that Jeezy's decision to blindside Jeannie might not be as random as we first thought. Rumor has it that Jeezy believed that Jeannie might have had a little something going on with her co-host Mario Lopez, if you know what I mean. Now, this revelation answers some burning questions about why Jeezy went straight for divorce in such a heartless manner. Well, if he had some legit reasons to think that there was some hinky-pinky going on, it transforms him from a plain old villain to a man out for a little revenge and wanting to even the score. With these cheating allegations swirling around, it's like the puzzle pieces started to fall right into place. Maybe Jeezy's moves weren't just about ending the marriage, but about serving up a dish of revenge with a side of public humiliation for Jeannie. The rumors about Jeannie and Mario possibly having an intimate relationship spread like wildfire on social media. And hey, it's not too far-fetched considering the undeniable chemistry they've been cooking up on the air. Before the whole divorce shocker, fans had already been talking about how they had some flirty vibes. I mean, just look at the way they couldn't keep their hands off each other in this video.
Jeannie Mai.
First day at the job, guys.
A proud Vietnamese girl. We're both first generation. I'm gonna have her hook me up with some Vietnamese. I know a little bit.
Then there's also the fact that Jeannie herself has admitted that she prefers white men over black men.
Dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing to hear someone say something like that, especially when they eventually ended up marrying a black man. But I guess it sort of falls.
Exactly. So this is why we're not going to paint her out as no victim, as he came and changed her life and he did something to her life. No, we're not going to do that.
In line with the rumors that have been floating around about Jeannie and Mario having a bit of a flirty ting going on. But what takes the whole situation?
Welcome to the Invest Well Summit and the top 5 reasons you got to get there. Number 1, thought leadership.
Situation to a whole new level of crazy is that Mario seemed to have some pretty close one-on-one moments with Jenny's family, including her husband Jeezy, and people thought that there might have been some sneaky stuff happening between Mario and Jenny while they were chilling with her husband and, shockingly, even her child. I mean, he even kissed the baby.
Mama.
Oh my God.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I know.
Now, this whole situation is next level drama, but hold on to your butts because it gets even more interesting. An insider spilled some tea to Entertainment Tonight and claimed that the divorce might have a different story behind it. According to this insider, it's all about different views and unmet needs. They said Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's pending divorce stems from different views. They weren't on the same page when it came to certain family values and expectations. They had different views, and each felt like their needs weren't being completely met. However, a source close to Jeannie came out to claim that Jeannie didn't want the divorce, saying Jeannie Mai is devastated that her marriage is over and wants her family unit back. The truth is, Jeannie wants her marriage to work and wants her family to be one solid unit. She is devastated that Jeezy.
Yeah, because she's all about the look. They're all about the look and the money. You see, Jeezy is smart. Jeezy start this notice, hey, you're spending my money on your family. You're spending too much of the money on the outside. We're not building together. You worrying about outside of this bond and what we're building. And when you deal with women that worry too much about what's going on outside of what y'all building, it's going to be a problem. Y'all going to bump heads.
He filed for divorce. Jeannie deeply loves Jeezy and she wants to work things out. She did not get married to get divorced. This was not a part of the plan. Well, this is kind of
I bet
mad
it
thing
wasn't.
because after her first divorce, Jeannie claimed that she never wanted to get married again because she didn't want to go through another divorce ever again. The source also said this is not how she ever imagined things would go down. Even though Jeezy has filed, Jeannie is holding out hope that he would be willing to sit down and work things out. She is hoping for a resolution and wants to remain as a united family unit. But y'all, Jeezy was not open to resolving their issues, and he threw some serious shade at Jeannie with this cryptic comment: to focus on who I'm becoming, to focus on who's not coming with me. Yeah, so at that point it was clear that he had emotionally checked out the marriage. Isn't it just crazy how life throws curveballs at the most unexpected times? These two lovebirds started with such a sweet love story, and we thought that they would last forever, ever, or at least more than 2 years.
And that's because they trauma bonded together. They connected on the fact they both was molested as a child. So they both shared that experience, and that's what kept them in a delusion and in the fairy tale. And then soon as that honeymoon phase died out and they realized other than that being relatable to that, they have nothing else in common. That's when everything went crazy. But see, the woman, she's already, you when you do this marriage shit, you situate her already. Now she's already in a delusion. Now you situate her to be sitting there, and now this is where Jeannie Mai is at right now. She's left like, damn, this is not what I planned. I thought I got the bag, and now the bag is telling me that he don't want me. He don't want me to spend it him no more. That's how she's feeling right now.
Their very first date lasted for a whopping 8 hours. They clicked like magnets, and neither of them wanted that magical date to come to an end.
So I walk in, I sit down, and 4 hours later, we shut down the sushi restaurant. We had the most amazing deep talk about our greatest lessons in life, our greatest mistakes. It was super vulnerable, right?
Aww.
So then after that, he looks at me and he's like, yo, you want to I don't know, I don't want to go home. Do you want to go salsa dancing with me? Wait, yeah.
Jeannie would go on and on about how much she loved Jeezy and just how much they were meant to be together.
I have to tell you guys, getting to know Jay, you guys know him as Jeezy, he's Jay to me. Getting to know him has been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life.
Aww. So it was very hard for us to believe that she had been cheating on Jeezy. She talked so much about how they were a perfect unit and blah, blah, blah. So how on earth could she have been cheating on him? Plus, after the divorce, she revealed that she was hurting really bad when she posted, sometimes you need to take a break and disconnect to heal. She also went on the Sherry Shepherd show to reveal that she was having a hard time.
But you're going through this divorce. How you doing, mama?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, it takes every day to just really sit and just be quiet in your thoughts, take care of me. But one thing I know is you give God your pain, he will give you his power. Girl, period. So every day, I'm like, here you go. You got room for more? Here's some more.
There you go.
And just taking it day by day,
Well, Jeezy is now officially in the chat and is speaking up about the divorce and sat down with Nia Long to talk about.
I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI.
About it. He hinted that the divorce was Jeannie's fault because she had hurt him so bad that he couldn't move past it.
And you've given yourself permission to love self, right? Then what happens when a man gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce?
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would
Just-
not honor somebody.
Absolutely.
But I can tell you that this has not been a easy journey. I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed.
He then revealed that they actually did try couples therapy, but it didn't work out for them. And the only option left was divorce.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
So you actually addressed it,
Right.
tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening.
He then said this.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write my list.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna forgive.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna forget.
But see, I'm looking in your eyes and I'm not really buying that.
I'm gonna forgive, but I'm not gonna forget.
Well, wait. The stories ain't matching because according to Jeannie, that's not the entire story. Jeannie has come out to call BS on Jeezy's story, claiming that he is lying about trying to fix the marriage. According to Jeannie, he checked out of the marriage long before he served her the papers, and there was just no change in his mind. Also, she pointed out that he had blindsided her with the
All right, but sis, and y'all in the chat, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think he went to therapy? That's the question. Did he go to therapy with you, sis? Not how you feel, not what you got. Did he go to therapy? Because now that's where you're gonna see a ton of videos of her saying that, oh, he's lying about going to therapy or doing the therapy. We know that he paid for you and your mama to go to therapy. We know that. That's documented. So I can't see why he wouldn't go to therapy with you.
divorce papers, so she didn't even know that they were having issues. So how on earth could she have gone to therapy with him? Yeah, I have to agree, the math ain't mathing there. Well, Jeannie is also claiming that she begged Jeezy to work things out after he filed, and she even offered to pay out of pocket for therapy, but he flat out refused, and she had to just move on.
All right. So if you could put one and two together with that other situation that you just put, why you can't put one and two together to see that she cheated, bro? She cheated. It's the only time you're gonna get desperation from a female like this. She willing to give you everything now. She'll fuck around and let you cheat back. That you she listen. You got to peep. You got to read between the lines. This girl desperate because she fucked up.
So let Jeannie tell it. Him lying like that to say that they tried therapy is a big slap to her because he didn't even try to save their marriage. Well, fans have been in these streets talking loud, saying all kinds of different opinions on this. They've left comments saying, Jeezy was living miserable with Jeannie Mai. For a man to file for divorce or leave a relationship, that man hated his life with her. We typically do effed up stuff for y'all to leave. I know it ain't right, but a man leaving, he was going through hell. Like I said, Jeezy said a bunch of nothing about his situation with Jeannie Mai. He could have just said he didn't want to talk about it or give a generic answer. Then to talk and effing code in circles.
Yeah, that's so nosy. That's all. You're nosy. You want to know his business. And he said enough. He said enough.
And maybe it's just me, but I feel like Jeezy's slick playing in Jeannie Mai face. Now, what do y'all think about all this? Do you think that Jeezy is really telling the truth about them going to therapy? Or do you think that he's just trying to save face? Drop your thoughts and comments below and then check out this next.
Now, God's word, what y'all think? But you know, we ain't gonna end it with that. We ain't gonna end it with that. We got more. We got more of this situation, guys, because we got to get to the facts. We got to get to the whole fact.
It has been a few minutes since Jeezy filed for divorce from Jenny M, and he is now speaking out about the split, but Jenny is attempting to expose his falsehoods. Are you not Jenny Mai calling Jeezy out for lying about their divorce? In a recent sit-down interview, Jeezy told Neil Long that he battled for his marriage and that they attended therapy. Jenny, however, is attempting to dispel this, saying that Jeezy never attended therapy despite her pleas to him for days. Jenny is out there trying to expose all of Jeezy's and your lies. You won't believe how she's trying to claim that Jeezy has been playing with our faces the entire time, claiming he was planning to divorce her for years. I had to figure out a way to change without losing everything because there were always times when I felt like this wasn't going to work out for me. Now that Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are back in the spotlight, let's get into this juicy tea. After what seems like an eternity of silence, they're dishing up some spicy, scorching hot tea about their divorce trauma. At last, Jeezy is sharing details about his relationship with Jenny M, and surprise, he's saying that he tried to fight for the marriage even after Jenny had an affair. Yes, you heard correctly. It appears that Jeezy was unable to keep the affair a secret for long and felt it.
Exactly. And that's where it stemmed from, guys. Remember where you heard it first. And you knew that whenever a man go for a divorce, you knew that.
Was time to tell the public his side of the story. As you are already aware by now, Jenny's mother was equally as startled as. It's reasonable to say that she was taken by surprise and thrown for a loop when Jeezy unexpectedly hurt her with the divorce papers. She had no idea that she would receive them. People were perplexed by Jeezy's abrupt divorce decision, and it felt like we were all furious. The whole saga has been an emotional roller coaster that has left fans absolutely shook because there has been so much back and forth. At first, we were against Jenny because she seemed like an innocent victim who was blindsided by the divorce. However, it seems like he didn't bother to have an honest conversation with Jenny before making that bold divorce declaration. News a few days prior to his filing, she posted on Instagram to celebrate the success of his new book. She wrote, "Today, I celebrate a remarkable milestone achieved by my husband, Jeezy, whose memoir Adversity for Sale has said to the public." News fans came together to support her during this difficult time. The list of New York Times bestsellers, this occasion recognizes not only your literary prowess, but also your capacity to uplift others through the effective use of storytelling. Just when you thought things couldn't get much weirder, we discovered that. I'm incredibly thankful for your voice in this world and humbled to walk beside you, my darling. Jeezy was living a double life, pretending to be the ideal husband and father to Jenny and their adorable daughter Monaco while secretly filing for divorce. Can you believe that Jeezy has had those divorce papers tucked away since June? They were all signed, sealed, and well notarized. Jeezy had been hiding the shocking news of his impending divorce for months. Fans were shocked by how cunning Jeezy could be, especially since it was him who convinced Jenny to alter her life's plans prior to their relationship. Jenny had doubts about getting married and starting a family, but after Jeezy entered her life, she completely changed her mind. It was as though he had some sort of magical ability to. We've grown and are in our 40s, and I believe that God somehow controlled our timing so that we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships, and we really worked on ourselves to really make the relationship work, make her see things his way, and it's evident she made some serious sacrifices to make the relationship work. Recognize what healthy love is like.
Why y'all acting like when a man takes on a wife that he don't becomes the head and he's the leader? So y'all make it sound so manipulative, like he manipulated this lady to do something against her will. Listen, when she's playing the submissive wife game and he's playing the husband game, he gets to tell her what to do. He gets to manipulate her, guys. Why you guys is making it out to be like if he made her do something that she wasn't a willing volunteer to do? I don't understand. There's the way the world looks at things. Ass backwards.
But we later learned that Jeezy's choice to blindside Jenny may not have been as arbitrary as we initially assumed. According to rumors, Jeezy thought that Jai might have had a romantic relationship of sorts with her co-host, Mario Lopez, if you get what I mean. This revelation addresses some pressing questions. Concerning why Jeezy filed for divorce so quickly and without hesitation, it's as if he had good reason to believe that some hanky-pinky was happening. In that case, he changes from being a simple villain to someone seeking retribution and trying to even the score in light of the rumors of his cheating. The parts of the puzzle began to fit together perfectly. Perhaps Jeezy's actions served up Jenny a dish of revenge along with a side of public humiliation rather than just dissolving the marriage. Social media users were quick to believe the claims that Jenny and Mario were having a romantic relationship, especially given their compelling. Fans had been talking about their flirtatious vibes before the shocking divorce. Just look at how they couldn't keep their hands off each other in this video. My first day at work, guys. Hey, proud Vietnamese girl. We're both first generation. I'm going to miss our on-air chemistry. I would have her introduce me to some of the Vietnamese people I know a little bit. In addition, Jai has acknowledged that she prefers white men to black men. I loved black eyes too, but white keeps me slender and mean. You know that's why she married a white man. That's my preference. It's somewhat shocking to hear someone say that, especially considering that they finally married a black man. However, I suppose it sort of fits with the tales that have been going around with Jenny and Mario engaging in some flirtatious dating. Raises the ante on the whole situation. Mario appeared to have some very intimate moments with Jenny's family, particularly her husband, Jeezy. This led some to speculate that Mario and Jenny were having illicit affairs while they were hanging out with their husband and, shockingly, even her child. Even gave the baby mama a kiss. What are you doing? I know this whole thing is high drama right now, but hang on to your butts because it gets even more interesting. An insider divulges some information for Entertainment and Night, suggesting that the divorce may have had a different origin. Different perspectives and unmet needs are the main causes of Jeezy and Jenny M's impending divorce, according to this insider. They didn't agree on certain family values and expectations, and they each felt as though their needs weren't being fully met. However, a source close to Jenny came out to assert that Jeannie was against the divorce, adding that Jenny is devastated that her marriage is ending and longs for her family to function as a cohesive unit. In reality, Jenny is upset that Jeezy filed for divorce and wants her marriage to succeed. Jai aspires to work and has a profound passion for Jeezy. Things turned out, Jenny did not get married in order to get divorced. This was not part of the plan. This is kind of crazy because Jenny stated following her first divorce that she never wanted to get married in order to experience another divorce. The source further stated that this is not how she never imagined that even though Jeezy filed, Jenny would be willing to sit down and work things out. She wants a resolution and to continue as a united family unit, but you guys, Jeezy was not amenable to working things out, and he threw some serious shade at Jeannie. Jeannie with this mysterious comp to concentrate on who I'm becoming rather than who isn't with me. Yes, it was evident at that point that he had emotionally checked out of the marriage. It's amazing how life can throw curveballs at the most unexpected moments. These two had such a wonderful love story to begin with, and we believed that they would stay indefinitely, or at least for more than 2 years. After all, their first day lasted only 8 hours, and they clicked like magnets. Neither of them wanted the perfect moment to stop, so I sat down, and we closed down after 4 hours. The sushi bar, we had a really intimate conversation about our biggest failures and the life lessons we learned. It was quite raw, so when it was over, he looked at me and said, "You want to go salsa dancing with me?" I don't know, but I don't want to go home. Justice Wood spoke on and on about how much she cherished Jeezy and how their union was destined to succeed. However, I must admit that meeting Jay, who you all know as Jay, has been among the most wonderful experiences of my life. Really difficult for us to believe.
And that's what we got for you today, guys. So we'll keep you posted if anything else break. But let me know, guys, is he wrong or is he right? She cheated, bro. You do not have to remain and stay with a cheater, bro, at all, guys. So don't feel pressure to sit there and fix your marriage. You can fix your marriage by going to get a divorce and then going to heal so that you don't hurt nobody else and so that you don't drag nobody into your stupidity, guys, all right? Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do this for the culture.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.